Marshawn Kneeland, a name that just a few months ago was being celebrated as one of the NFL's most promising young stars, is now trending for the saddest reason imaginable. News broke early this morning that the Detroit Lions defensive end, just 24 years old, has tragically passed away. Fans everywhere are in shock. No one can believe that a man so full of life, energy, and ambition is suddenly gone. Marshawn wasn't just a player. He was a fighter, a dreamer, a kid who came from humble beginnings and made it to the biggest stage in American football through pure hard work and determination. From his early days at Western Michigan University, where he dominated the field and earned the respect of his teammates, to his big moment at the 2024 NFL Draft when he heard his name called, that moment defined his life. His smile, his emotion, his tears of joy. It was all so real. He wasn't supposed to be just another player. He was supposed to be great. But today, instead of celebrating another highlight, fans and teammates are left mourning a heartbreaking loss. Reports say that Marshawn was found unresponsive late last night. And while details are still emerging, the shock across the sports world has been immediate. Social media is flooded with tributes. Teammates are posting emotional messages, and the NFL community is in disbelief. Just a few days ago, Marshawn was sharing workout clips and motivational quotes about pushing through tough times, and now those words feel hauntingly different. It's a reminder that life is fragile, even for the strongest among us. Those who knew him describe Marshawn as a kind soul, a quiet leader who led by example, always smiling, always working, never giving up. His coaches often said he was the type of player every team dreams of, disciplined, humble, and relentless. He wasn't just playing football. He was living his dream. His journey from high school athlete to NFL draft pick inspired countless young athletes who believed that if Marshawn could do it, maybe they could too. The Detroit Lions organization released a statement expressing deep sorrow and calling him a beloved member of the Lions family. Across the league, players and fans are remembering the young star not just for his power on the field, but for his positivity off it. It's moments like this that hit differently. When someone so young, so full of potential, is taken too soon. Fans have been gathering outside Ford Field, leaving flowers, jerseys, and heartfelt notes. Many are still in disbelief, refreshing their feeds, hoping this news somehow turns out to be false. But the reality is sinking in. The NFL has lost one of its brightest lights. And it's not just about the game anymore. It's about a life cut short. For those who followed his career closely, Marshawn's story was always about resilience. He wasn't a five-star recruit. He didn't have all the attention at first. But what set him apart was his heart, his work ethic, his drive, his refusal to quit. Every rep in the gym, every play on the field, he gave it everything. That's what made fans fall in love with him. And that's what makes this loss hurt so deeply. Even in the brief time he spent in the NFL, he showed flashes of greatness. Moments that made people say, "This guy's the future." Now, we're left wondering what could have been. His family, teammates, and fans are holding on to memories. That infectious smile, that unstoppable energy, that sense of purpose he carried every single day. Tributes are pouring in from all corners of the sports world, from players who faced him to fans who never met him but felt connected through his story. The NFL is expected to hold a moment of silence this weekend in his honor, and it's clear that Marshawn's legacy will live far beyond the field. Because even though his time here was short, his impact was real. Sometimes it's not about how long you live, but how deeply you inspire others. And Marshawn did exactly that. As the sun sets on a heartbreaking day for football fans everywhere, one message is echoing across social media. Rest easy, Marshawn Kneeland. You'll never be forgotten. And truly he won't be. The game will go on, but it will never be quite the same. The roar of the crowd will feel a little quieter, the field a little emptier. Because one of its brightest young warriors has left too soon. Rest in peace, Marshawn Kneeland. Gone too soon. But forever remembered in the hearts of those who loved the game, and those who loved you. People are still struggling to process the news. In moments like these, the sports world feels smaller, closer. As if everyone who ever loved the game shares the same heartbreak. Fans across the country are lighting candles, posting clips of Marshawn's best plays, and writing heartfelt messages under his last social media post. It's almost impossible to scroll through without feeling the weight of loss. The comments say it all. "We love you, Marshawn. You inspired me to chase my dream. You'll always be part of the Lions family." When someone like him goes, it's not just about losing an athlete. It's about losing a symbol of hope, perseverance, and what it means to never give up. People remember how Marshawn carried himself. Calm, respectful, humble, and always grateful for every opportunity. He often said in interviews, "I just want to make my family proud." And he did. His parents, his coaches, his teammates, they saw his growth from a small-town kid with big dreams to a man standing under the bright lights of the NFL. For them, this pain is deeper than words can describe. As tributes continue to pour in, one thing is clear: Marshawn Kneeland wasn't just a football player, he was a light in people's lives. His teammates have shared stories about his kindness, how he would stay late after practice to help rookies, how he'd be the first to encourage others when things got tough. One of his closest teammates said, "He made everyone around him better, not just on the field, but as people." And that's the kind of legacy few ever achieve. In the locker room, they say it feels empty now. His locker sits untouched, his jersey hanging just the way he left it. A silent reminder of the man who once filled the room with laughter and motivation. Coaches have spoken about how rare it is to find players like him. Those who play not for fame or money, but for love of the game and the people who believed in them. Outside the stadium, fans are leaving footballs with written notes, flowers, and jerseys with his name. Some are crying. Others are just sitting quietly, reflecting. There's something powerful about how one person's journey can connect so many strangers. Even fans of rival teams have come forward to pay respects, showing that beyond competition, there's a shared humanity in moments like these. The NFL world has seen many greats, but every now and then, someone like Marshawn comes along. Someone whose presence feels genuine, whose energy feels pure. That's what people will remember most. As the investigation into his sudden death continues, officials have asked for privacy for the family. But speculation aside, the focus remains on honoring who he was and the legacy he leaves behind. The Lions plan to dedicate their next game to him, wearing a special patch with his initials, MK, as a tribute. Fans everywhere are preparing to stand in silence before kickoff, a moment that will surely bring tears across the nation. When that whistle blows and the crowd goes quiet, everyone will be thinking of the young man who gave his heart to the game. And maybe that's what Marshawn would have wanted. Not sadness, but appreciation. To remember that life can change in an instant, so you should live with purpose, gratitude, and love for what you do. His story reminds us that greatness isn't measured by how long you play, but by how deeply you touch the lives of others while you're here. In the end, Marshawn Kneeland's spirit will live on. In every young athlete who dreams big, in every fan who believes in hard work, and in every heart that refuses to give up no matter how tough life gets. He may be gone, but his energy, his inspiration, and his legacy will never fade. Rest in peace, Marshawn. Your name will forever echo in the hearts of those who believed in you, and your story will continue to inspire generations to come.